Rescuing Unfortunate Furry Friends. I wanted to welcome everyone and just thank you for coming. This came about by one of our wonderful volunteers who's just sitting down now, who was listening to me complain one day. And, well, probably more than one day. And she was just talking about, have you ever done anything and talked to your senator or talked to anyone? And I thought, oh my word, do we have time? We're constantly doing this, doing that, doing this. And then it kind of flashed through my mind that, wow, okay, so we've got a boat, and if it's got this constant leak, and we just keep bailing, that leak's never gonna get fixed. And I'm not a person that's comfortable with politics per se, and didn't know where it would go, did not know who Senator Fernandez was at the time. Beverly was kind enough to arrange for Senator Fernandez to be invited to our volunteer meeting this past March. Senator Fernandez said yes. He came, he spoke to us. It was enlightening to feel hope that we could plug that leak, that we could change things for the future, and it wasn't just this frustrating daily battle. He explained to us the things we can do to advocate, and we don't have to lobby, which as a 501c3 we're not allowed to, technically, but as an individual I could do whatever I please. So Senator Fernandez explained exactly what we could do. We told him we need a third shelter. We desperately need a third county shelter. And, you know, obviously he can't just, pull it out of his pocket, but he explained some different things we could do. He also at the time mentioned, if you come up with some bills, I have people that can help write them for you. And we thought, wow, okay. Just never felt anyone listened that much, but then we weren't talking to anyone either. So then Senator Fernandez then came to our RUFF in the spring, came to Barktoberfest, and at Barktoberfest mentioned, hey, I need to come to your group and give an update. And I thought, wow, okay, let's get a bigger room, invite more people, and see what we can do. I put Senator Fernandez's bio in the program because I didn't want to stand up here and talk about that. To me, everything I just said tells you who he is. And I just want to introduce him and thank him for coming.
Hi everyone, thank you so much. First of all, I really appreciate this. I had never heard of RUFF before. I represent this area, but I'm from Yuma, and I just did not know that an organization like this even existed. And I was so grateful when you came to visit, and we were able to talk about it, and I was really surprised. I have a rescue animal personally. I love rescue animals, and I just never really knew how I could help in that area, and you guys have taught me that, and I really appreciate that. I think we so often, we just got into the campaign, right, and it was a really tough one. Whether your side won or your side lost, it was not a fun election, and I think that I was just talking to someone earlier, and I said, I think we should start limiting the amount of time that we can campaign, and just say, okay, 2 months. This is when you can start, this is when it ends, and there's nothing else. No text, no calls, no phone, no mail. And I think that would get bipartisan support. I don't know that anyone would be like, no. It was exhausting. And I think that sometimes we forget when we're involved in those kind of campaigns, what kind of keeps us together. There are certainly issues that bring us apart, and I think that we hear about that during these campaigns. You read about it in these mailers, the calls you get, the commercials that you watch on television are always this person likes this and this person hates this and whatever. But I think that there's so much more that brings us together, and I think this is, it really just demonstrates that. This is, what you guys do is so important. And I don't care if you're the most leftist person or the most right person, I think that everyone can get behind this. And that's what, when I talk to people,